friends, and welcome to the Agile Store Locator plugin. In this video, I'll show you how you can get the Google Maps API key, which is needed for the Agile Store Locator widget to function properly. So let's get started. So here we have a Store Locator widget that is not working properly because we have not yet added the Google Maps API key to Agile Store Locator. So now let's see how we can do that. Let's head over to WordPress and go over to the Agile Store Locator plugin. And now let's click on ASL settings. So over here we have two fields, the Google API key and the Google Server API key field. Now let's see how we can get the keys for both of these fields. For that, you will head over to Google Cloud Console, and once you're here, you can create a new project. I've already created one, so once that is done, I will go to this menu bar here, and then I will head over to the API and Services section and click on Credentials. So once you're here, simply click on Create Credentials and then click on API Key. Click on Create. And the API key has been generated. You can click on Show Key to view it. Now before we can use it, we will need to first finish a couple of steps. Firstly, we will need to enable 5 API libraries for this API key to work properly on Agile Store Locator. So for that, let's go to the Library tab here. And the 5 libraries that we need to enable are the Maps JavaScript API, Places API, Places API the new one, the Directions API, and the GeoBody API. So let's do this one by one. Let's head over to Maps JavaScript API first. And once we are here, we will simply click on the Enable button over here. I've already enabled this API, so that's why it's showing API enabled over here. In your case, it'll show an Enable button over here, so simply click on it, and this API library will be enabled. Now let's head over to the second API library. This is the second API library that you need to enable. As you can see, I have not enabled this yet, so it's showing an Enable button over here. So once you're here, simply click on Enable and this library will be enabled. This is the third API library that we need to enable. In my case, it's already enabled, but in your case, there will be an Enable button over here. Simply click on it. This is the fourth API library that we need to enable. Once again, simply click on Enable and this library will be enabled. And this is the last API library that we need to enable. Simply click on Enable and this will be enabled. So once we have enabled all the 5 libraries, let's head back to the credentials page. Now the last thing we need to do before we can use the API is to restrict it so that it only works on our website. So click on Show Key and click on Edit API Key. Now let's restrict this API key using the website URL. So come to your website and copy this section of the URL. Head back to Google Cloud Console, click on the Add button over here and paste it over here. Click on Done. We will add one more line. This time we will paste the URL along with a / and an asterisk. Then click on Done. Scroll down here and click on Save. Now the API key has been successfully restricted. We can now copy it by clicking on this button here. Click on this button to copy the API key. Head back to Agile Store Locator, ASL settings, and paste the API key over here. Then scroll down here and click on Save Settings. Once you get the notification, head back to the Store Locator widget and now refresh the page. And as you can see, the Store Locator widget is now working properly because we added the API key to Agile Store Locator and we also enabled the 5 API libraries. Now we just need to get the Google Server API key. To do that, we will head back to Google Cloud Console and now we will generate another API key. So go to Create Credentials, click on API key. And the second API key has been generated. Now once again, we will restrict this API key, but this time we will use the IP address of our website. So to get the IP address of your website. If you're on a Windows PC, go to the search bar here, type in run here, and then type cmd here, click on OK, and over here you will type nslookup followed by the URL of your website. Then click on enter once you're done, and here is the IP address of your website. Simply copy it, head back to Google Cloud Console, click on show key for the second API key, click on edit API key. Under application restrictions, select the IP address, and now click on add, enter the IP address of your website, and click on done, and then click on save. Now the second API key has also been restricted using the IP address of our website. Click on show key and copy it. Now let's head back to WordPress and enter this API key, the Google Server API key, in this section here. Now let's scroll down and click on save. And the Google Server API key has been successfully added as well. Now to test this API key, let's head to the Import Export Store section. And once we are here, you can see that the Google Maps API key has also been added here. So click on Validate Key, and you can see that we got a message that this is a valid API key. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.